our last video in level 3, grid 3. If we look, we're dividing fractions in real life. So there's a lot of times in our everyday lives that we divide and we don't even know it. We're going to look at a word problem and try to figure out how to solve it. So a 15-pound bag of sugar is being split into containers that hold 7/8 of a pound. How many containers of sugar will the 15-pound bag create? Well, first I want to highlight what I know. Well, I know that I have a 15-pound bag of sugar. And I'm going to write that right here, a 15-pound bag of sugar. And I also know that it's being split into containers that hold 7/8 of a pound. So my containers hold 7/8 of a pound. And I know I'm not writing this in a very proper way, but you get the gist. Now, what is it asking me? What do I need to know? It says, how many containers of sugar will the 15-pound bag create? So I want to know how many containers of sugar I'm going to need. How many containers? I'm going to just put how many containers. Now here is where we're going to plan it out. So it says I have a 15-pound bag. So I'm going to just draw my beautiful bag here. 15 pounds. And I'm splitting it in a whole bunch of containers. But I don't know how many containers I'm going to need, because each one of these containers only holds 7/8 of a pound. But by looking at this diagram, I can see what I'm doing. I'm taking my 15-pound bag and I'm dividing it by how much is in each container. 7/8. And that's my problem. Remember, we are going to keep, but we have to change that to our fraction. Change and flip. So we have 8/7. Now we're going to multiply across. 15 times 8 is 120. 1 times 7 is 7. My solution, 127. Well, that's not in proper form, so I need to divide. 120 divided by 7. 7 can go into 12 one time. I subtract, and I'm left with 50. 7 can go into 57 times. 49, subtract, I'm left with 1. And I'm not working with decimals, I'm working with fractions, so I can stop right there. My whole number is 17, my numerator is 1, and my denominator is 7. 17 and 1/7 containers is how much it would need. But seeing that I cannot have 1/7 of a container, how many containers would I actually need? Well, I would actually need 18 containers to hold it all. You just would have a little less in that 18th container. It's kind of like having 1/2 of a person. Can't exactly do that. So you would round up on that situation. Next, Leo is building a model. He has a board that measures 9/10 of a yard. So I'm going to go ahead and write that the board is 9/10 of a yard. If he cuts it into 15 equal parts, he wants 15 equal, that's a key word, parts, how long will each piece be? And that's what we need to know. How long will each piece be? There we go. How long will each piece be? So let's draw out what we're doing to kind of figure out. We've got this big board right here. And I need to divide this into 15 equal parts. Well, I just kind of said what I was going to do, didn't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I'm dividing it. So I have this board that's 9/10, and I'm dividing it into 15 parts. So I keep my first fraction, change to multiplication. Remember, that's over 1. Excuse me. And then I flip. Now I can cross cancel. I know that 3 can go into 9 and 15. 3 goes into 9 3 times, and 3 goes into 15 5 times. Now I multiply across. 3 times 1 is 3. 10 times 5 is 50. And this is simplified. So each piece is going to be 3/50ths of a yard each. Okay, so you will be going on to your next page, and I want you to really read the recipe. Look at what it's asking you, and if you have a question, please come and talk to me.